My name is Eric Conley, and when I got down here, I knew I needed treatment when it started to affect every part of my life, every avenue. It started to affect finances, relationships with the people I'm close with, my family, my mother, father, sisters. It became part of the same day happened every day during the week. Okay, I'd roll out of bed and I'd have to start my day, make a phone call, and to end my day, I'd have to make a phone call. Okay, so I started to feel it more and more financially. Okay, and once I realized that the money started to slip away, that was one part that kept me out there running in the streets, was the financial part. I always worked and didn't want to admit to myself I had a problem. And once I finally came to the point of realization that the finances were not there any longer, relationships started to break. My father and mother approached me and said something's got to change. I was now affecting their lives. It was no longer just Eric's life. It affected how much sleep they had in the evening, how much support they were willing to give, continuously me breaking their trust, breaking their hope with myself of finding treatment. I was very afraid of coming to Water's Edge. It was my first time leaving the house. Okay, at 26 years old, college educated, it was still my first time leaving the house. And that was the most fearful time, was not making the arrangements, but taking the trip to the airport to get on the plane to come down here. And headed to Florida, it was a sense of comfort because I knew deep down I wanted to get sober, I wanted to change my life. I just didn't know the ways I could change it. I didn't know what options were available out there. Once I landed, they did a great job at providing a comfort level. I showed up at the facility. The office itself was a beautiful place, and I was greeted by the individuals with open arms, which I was uncomfortable at first, but as the time went on, I realized that we're a family. Water's Edge does a great job of making sure comfortability is there during a high stress, high anxiety situation, time in our lives, and the fear was settled as soon as I walked through the doors. To be honest, when I got into Water's Edge, I thought of a treatment center as here's a couch, here's some food, we'll just monitor you to make sure you're breathing and you're good to go. But when I walked in, I seen the furniture, had my own bed, I had the private food. I was on a beach on the Port St. Lucie River. The sunsets alone, that's what started my day in sunny South Florida. And it provided just the comfortability. It was not nearly the anxiety and stress level I imagined I would have. And when I got to Water's Edge, I was athletic my whole life, okay? And when I got into the facility, we're taken to the gym daily, and it allowed me to get rid of the stress level. It allowed me to get back to something I loved, playing basketball during our breaks to go to the gym and work out, get rid of the frustration and some anxiety and uncomfortableness. And I really enjoyed that part of the day. That was actually, it felt like recess. So it allowed me to kind of just forget what's going on around me and soak in the interaction between me and the other peers that we'd play basketball with, go to the gym, work out, talk about how drastic we look from day one when we enter the program to day 30 of the program, the healthy pounds and getting the color back in our skin. Even my voice changed. That's what my family always said, my voice changed over time. And that was really when I knew this is the real Eric. It's not the person that walked in the door, it's the person that's in the facility itself, grasping further insight on the disease of addiction and really becoming aware of how I got here and getting to a long-term solution.